Mother Africa is in tears. Malome Aries. Today, I'm here with my brother, Judith Lufitu. Judith Lufitu, last week I didn't see you in the sports program, but all the same, welcome back, my brother.
I'm telling you.
Mother Africa is in tears. That's what we call our program.
Yeah.
When we come here, we come and talk about issues about which is going on in our beloved continent, Africa. Sweet, loving, green, lovely.
Our mother.
Continent.
Yes.
We love this continent.
Yes.
So we always advocate, whether good or bad.
Yes.
We will talk about it. We're not scared of nothing. This is our continent. When we're speaking the truth can never kill us.
No.
The truth is one, and it will set you free. Only lies doesn't have future.
It's what the Bible says.
Yes.
The truth will set you free.
Yes, it's true.
Exactly.
Only lies doesn't have future. Judas, July 27, 28, there was a Russia-African summit, which happened in St. Petersburg. 17 African head of states attend to that program. President Putin is saying that what? He's going to help Africa. Now we want to form allies. Allies with this thing, Russia. Do you think this thing, this Western world, would they are having problem with Russia? Are they going to go hard on we African? Because we remember when they did the African-American summit, which happened in Washington, isn't it?
Washington.
We came and talk about it. Now, Putin is saying that he wants to form allies with Africa. Out of 53 countries, 17 countries went, which is, the attendance was low. I didn't like it though, but I don't know if some of the African leaders are hesitating or they are pulling back or not.
Yeah.
Judas, do you think this is going to bring good initiative forward going? Because Putin makes some offers before we jump to the office. Offers which President Putin make.
Malume, I thank you for today again. We are here to speak about our continent, beloved continent, Africa. Yes. We all know about this, what happened to Petersburg in Russia, where Putin received almost 17 leaders from Africa. Speaking about Africa, the summit. So let us say like this, things are just turning around.
Okay.
Understand? Recently, I was following the former president of France, Sarkozy.
Okay.
Sarkozy said that we dominated the world more than 5 centuries.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay.
Now we can see that things are turning around.
Okay.
When you see that all the African countries, they're now going to Russia and China.
Okay.
Because they find themselves that no, from Russia and China, they can benefit out of it.
You know, the late Kwame Nkrumah said this thing long time ago. It's time which Africa have to form alliance with what? China. But we didn't listen to him.
Yes.
He said it over a decade ago. And today, it's coming to pass.
Remember all those leaders like Kwame Nkrumah. Last time I spoke about Kwame Nkrumah, I spoke about Lumumba.
Okay.
Lumumba was killed because of what? He wanted all the African country to form the alliance with Russia.
Okay.
Because he was supporting what Russia was doing to Africa.
Okay.
So that one goes wrong with this Western world. They have to eliminate him.
Okay.
Let's say the truth.
Okay.
It's something which, when you can just listen to Malema, what he's saying these days, it's almost the same. You understand? So when we went to Russia, what our leaders they found out there, it's benefit for Africa. Listen, Malume. When President Putin is saying that there are certain countries where he mentioned is going to help those countries with free transportation to bring wealth here in Africa. What something which is never happened when we were under this Western world. You understand? Right now, when we see something which is happening like that, obviously, let's say Russia never participated in colonialism in Africa.
Yes, that's the only thing which I respect them for.
You understand?
Yes, it's true.
So when someone never participated to all kind of things whereby, because that thing of colonizing Africa, when I can go back to those things, sometimes it's painful. Because they just came to Africa to loot. You understand? To loot. Tell me a country like the UK, they don't have any mining. But you can see that UK today, when we are talking about gold, they're like a #1 in reserve. You understand?
Yes,
which is not fair.
Yes,
totally, which is not fair.
In the Reserve Bank of England, I saw it all the time. I talk about it.
Exactly. They've got a powerful currency. Why? Why? But all those golds they looted here, especially here in South Africa, where we are right now.
Yes.
You understand? That is why Africa, we must wake up. This is our time
Nigeria,
now.
And all that thing.
This is our time now.
But Judith, let me bring your mind on this. During the summit in Washington, some of the leaders were saying that there was no agenda. Because I remember the FICA conference in China. There was agenda. But our own, with America, there was no agenda. Only just that President Biden invited them and he came and gave a speech. He talked about this, what he suited to him. But there was no agenda from the African leaders. You understand? Putin's own. He said what? He wants Africa, some of us, to learn Russian language. He said he's going to, because Russia is the leading of what? Wheat in the whole world. He said he's going to provide it. He will provide it with transportation. Nowadays, you see some of the country, Central African Republic and all that thing, Russian mercenaries are there with their training the soldiers here and there for them to stand for themselves, to walk away from this coup d'etat and all that things. You understand it? Yes. So, like, there is agenda. There is agenda from Putin. You understand? President Putin with Africa. But in this case, I'm asking, don't you think that this thing can be sabotaged? And maybe sanctions will be on us.
Now, Malume, let's say, let's be realists.
Okay.
To be sabotages from who? Sanction from who? Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Tell me, when you go to UN, when you go to what called the security, what the number one, those are deciding for to get a sanction.
Yes.
You never find African country.
Okay.
You never find Asian country. You never find South American country.
Okay.
Why is so like that?
Okay.
Why is so like that? No. Sometimes we must go back to what I'm asking myself. What is the use of our independence?
Okay.
So a country must today wake up and then decide by itself. It must be always someone on top of the country who's ruling from our leader and the country. But we are still going through to poverty.
Here and there.
Africa is
Rich.
the richest continent in the world. But we are going to the poorest people in the world. Is it fair like that?
No, it's not fair. Honestly speaking, it's not fair.
Yes, even themselves, they know. They can understand today that no, you can't just make African people to suffer years and years until no. There's a time for everything. Even the Bible say like that. If these things are coming today like this, which means our time comes.
Okay.
This is our time in Africa. We must wake up. When we see that in Russia, they don't benefit anything from us,
Yes,
Africa.
it's true.
But they want something to be somewhere equal.
Yeah.
So when we see someone who's just thinking about you like that, and you see other one, he doesn't think about you. He's just thinking about coming to loot you, to dominate you. So who are you going to choose? Don't tell me about these things of sanction. No, we are not going to accept any sanction.
Yes.
Sanction of what?
Yes.
And then you sanction us to do what with your sanction?
French-speaking countries, the French-speaking countries in Africa, most West Africa, they are all saying that French troops to leave. They are chasing them away. You see the kids are demonstrating, holding Russia flag this time with forming allies with Russia.
Isn't it? Those Western world, they pushed Africa to react the way we are reacting today.
So you mean that the youth of Africa today, we are fed up?
Exactly.
We've
seen a lot. Now we say no, enough is enough. Enough is enough.
So are we on the right channel?
We are. I'm supporting. I'm just even sending the message to all youth, African youth, wherever you are, each and every country, we must wake up.
Seriously. Viewers and listeners, you heard it by my brother, Julius Lefitu, my co-host. Today I'm discussing about this summit which went on, Russia-Africa Summit, which happened last month, 17th, 18th, 2 days in St. Petersburg. 17 African leaders were attendant to that program. Out of 53 countries, we were saying that the turn-up was not okay. But I know some people are hesitating, pulling their legs back here and there. But still, we, the youth of Africa and the senior men of the men of Africa, we say that we are going for it. We love Russia. We want Russia to be with us. We want to form alliance with Russia because Russia was the only country who never colonized Africa. They never stole nothing from us. So we are with you. Those presidents, they didn't attend to that destiny. We tell them that, guys, it's time you have to make the decision, because if you don't make the decision, we will chase you away from there, and we will follow them, whatever which we are. We are country, we are sovereign country on our own. We have everything which we can survive. We are not scared of nobody's sanction. There is a lot of sanctions which they put on what? Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe economy was full, but still they are surviving. They are still surviving. Exactly. You understand? They are still surviving here and there. And they will survive. And a day will come with Zimbabwe will open well. It will be a good company with their economy is going to boom. People will like. People from Europe will run and come there and come and look for jobs. Julius Lefitu, thank you very much for coming, passing through the program. Mother Africa is in tears. You know how we do it every Saturday when we come. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.